All right, so we're in myAI BDC. This is your homepage where you can see kind of a quick dashboard snapshot of everything that's going on within the app. So I can see I've got 5 of my 6 products have already been enhanced. I've got a quick readiness score in terms of how well my store performs with AI agent. I can see I've already configured on my AI agent pieces, but we'll go do that in a second. I can actually track my conversion rate with AI agents through the API, interactions, and then my total usage, how many credits I have so far for the month. It's also going to give me a quick snapshot of any opportunities I have that can help me improve my interaction with the AI agents, AI shopping agents, and then any opportunity for feedback. Obviously, I want to collect some information from our users, so let's just kind of jump right in. I can either navigate over here on the side, or I've got some hot links here. Let's go and check out our products. So in our products, I see I've got a list of products here. I've actually created a new one, this cotton t-shirt 3-pack. Clicking on this, I can see I've got some pretty basic information. Organic cotton 3-pack. It comes with 3 white, 3 gray, or 3 natural. Extra small, medium, large. I've got some size information in there. Really nothing else going on with this product, kind of the bare minimum. So let's see what happens when I enhance this with AI. Now this is going to go through and it's going to pull all that AI settings, the store assessment, all the detail about the store that we've already created to help me enhance this product information. So this is really great. So now I've got a lot of detail that's been added, perfect for a sunny beach day. We'll see that when we look at my store assessment and AI settings, so that's going to drive that information. It's also went out and created 21 tags for me here. It's giving me some more detail on my SEO title, and it's also recommending some variants. So white, gray, natural. It's giving me extra small, medium, large, extra large. And I can even go in here and edit the individual variant pricing if I wanted to as well. But I'm just going to go ahead and save that to Shopify. And so that's going to go ahead and update that product for me in Shopify, in all my stores, and also make it more accessible to drive interaction with those AI agents. Got a couple other options here. You can select multiple products. You can enhance multiple products at a time. If you've got more than just a few products like I've got here, you can search for multiple products across all the products in your store, and it'll display 10 at a time and give you the ability to go through and optimize multiple products quickly. Right, another one of the really great features within myAI BDC is the ability to assess how your store is performing with AI agents. And in traditional SEO, about 40% of store interactions are coming from AI agents now. And so getting an assessment, understanding how that's going is going to be really important to drive business. So it's going to continue to grow. So here I've got some information that I've already added in. This is just Grab Pilot. This is my pilot store, very detailed. I can also enter some information about like what's great about our products, why do customers love us? And then what I can do is I'm going to go and I'm going to enhance this with AI. This is going to take that data. It's going to go bounce it off of the unique AI agent and just create a little bit more rich data for me. So let's go and apply those changes. And I can also see I've already ran some competitive information. I've identified a couple competitors. Maybe I want to add free people. I can do that here. So again, adding those competitors to help me understand from an assessment standpoint, like how well does my store perform? Let me go ahead and run that assessment here. This does take just a few seconds, to be patient while it's running, and it will come back with some really great information. All right, so it's come back and I can see I've got my SEO score. I can see my agent compatibility score. It's giving me some detail on my strengths, right? My product descriptions are detailed, ethically focused content, number of characters. All my products have SEO metadata, increasing visibility. There are some things, right? I can have old images for text and I can add SKU information. Those are both future enhancements that are coming with myAI BDC, but I could also just go and add those if I wanted to. And it's giving me some recommendations, things that I could go do now to further increase my visibility with those AI agents. Next, let's talk about how we manage our AI settings. When you're getting started with myAI BDC, one of the first things you're going to need to do is set your AI settings. This is how you create that bespoke AI agent that's not only going to increase your interaction with shopping agents, but also help with visibility as users use more traditional AI agent search. So we can add some things like occasions, use cases, right? So if you've got clothes, maybe they're great for a date night. If you're, selling tools, you can identify, what specific tools those are for. You can also add some information on different types of vibes, like what kind of attitude or personality does your product fit? And then if it is more of a tool, right? Like what are the problem solving features? These are all things that are going to help when your AI agent interacts with those other AI shopping agents, because people are doing search for things like help me solve this problem. And this is where you can go in and create those key terms that are going to help your agent build the value proposition for your product with other shopping agents. You can also identify kind of how you want your agent, how your brand voice needs to be represented. Is it more casual? Is it more formal? Do you want to be understated? Is it more statement making? Those things are going to drive the context that's actually presented to the buyers when they're looking at different products through those shopping agents. Again, just more detail here. We're just trying to narrow the focus and make sure that your agent doesn't say that you've got rain gear when it's really not for rain. Again, making sure that that agent is really speaking to your products. Also, this is where we manage the variant detection, right? So depending on the type of variant data that you're adding in the product description, whether or not you want to detect variants or not, this kind of just helps manage the uniqueness of how data comes through with different variants. And then you can add some additional store context here. So added, products made in the USA, I can say, or cotton, just whatever I want to add, so that when your merchant agent gets a call from a buyer's agent that says, I only want to buy t-shirts made in USA, this is that additional store detail that maybe doesn't always come through in the product detail, but can be used to help enhance visibility and interaction with an AI shopping agent. One of the final features we're working on for our initial release is this agent request. And so we've got an API that connects directly to the buyer's agents, and this is where you'll go and you'll be able to see some of that data. So this is a demo store, so I don't really have any sales data, but you'll be able to track how your sales are performing. We can come in and see, how many different impressions we're getting through that API. So this is not Google search or traditional SEO. These are direct calls where one of the merchant's products is actually displayed to a shopping agent via that API, and how many times those links were clicked. So we can track to see how well we're doing. We can actually even go in and see some of that detail here, like what's being presented, what search is driving what product, where my product landed in the results, and whether or not that was clicked. So if I've got multiple products that were presented, I can go in and I can see that detail where, what were all the products that were presented, and what was the query that drove that request. Continue to build this out as we go, but we're really excited to start to see how this performs